Hey everybody, we are back at it again, and today we're going to be answering the age-old question, is a BB gun actually lethal? Now, I know what most of you are probably thinking right now. Bro, I've heard of stories of BB guns being lethal. Yes, BB guns can and are lethal. People have died from them under very unfortunate circumstances. But at what point do BB guns really become a minor nuisance to a serious problem? Today, that's what we're going to be testing. And how are we going to be testing that, you might ask? Well, I'll show you. This right here. Isn't it cool? His name is Bob.
His name is Robert Paulson.
And he's going to be helping us today. He's going to be our connoisseur. That's not the right word, but I can't think of it. He's going to be helping us out today. And so with our tests, what we have is a variety of BB guns that are going to be shooting at different feet per second, and also different varieties of ammunition. So we got everything from your regular .177 Daisy steel all the way up to a 22 caliber 21 grain lead slug. So yeah, that's what we're going to be testing. So I thought our first test should be, when you think of someone at home with a BB gun, this is typically what you think about. Someone goes to Walmart, when they used to sell BB guns there, and they would pick up a big tin of these, put it in their little Red Ryder, and take it home. So this is going to be our first test out of the 357 Magnum. This is going to be shooting anywhere between 300 to 450 feet per second, so very slow, very light bullet. And unfortunately, the other common thing you hear of when these things happen is the person gets shot in the eye. Most of the time it's a younger person. So that's what our very first test is going to be. This is for informational and educational purposes only. This bust that I got from Ballistic Dummy Labs, shout out to them because they're fucking awesome, is loaded, which means there is going to be some color. I'll just put it like that. So if you're squirmish, don't like red juice, then I would suggest you maybe not watch this video, or just skip to the end of the conclusion, whatever you want to do. So yeah, so we're going to be doing .177 Daisy, about 350 feet per second to the eye. Let's get started. All right, so we got a fresh CO2 cartridge. Ooh, don't point it at yourself, damn it. It's not loaded, but still, just, we'll get our BB, or the BB bay. One singular BB. We're going to put it in the top of the bullet. It's right in there. So we're going to point this in a safe direction from this point on. This weapon will not be pointed in any direction. It is not deemed safe. Our slow motion camera, which I better get set up real quick. And we got our GoPro. Here we go. Now these are all gonna be short, very short, close range shots. I'm gonna put on eye protection because it's the slower velocity. I'm gonna put a hat on too. I'm gonna mess up my hair. I don't give a shit about my hair. It's the slower velocity ones that scare me more, especially a steel. I just wanna make sure that, because it might just go right in and right out, right at me. 2, 1, 2. High speed, got it. Wow, that was very, very underpowered. I wonder if this cylinder wasn't, I feel like it should have gone more than that. Take 2. I just want to see if we get at least a similar result. I'm checking the cylinder. Looks good, it's sealed. This skull might be a little stronger than I had anticipated. Or we'll go up a little. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. I had a feeling that something was off. That one was much louder and it went deeper. All right, let's look at the results of that. I guess I'm gonna be wearing the hat for protection because I'm not gonna keep taking it on and off. Whatever. All right, results for 357 Magnum Crossman to the eye. It looks like, so this was the first shot, the one closer to the surface. And the second shot, it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but looking at it, it looks like we got about 1/2 inch of penetration. So yeah, so about 1/2 inch of penetration. I think that if you went to the hospital, you would probably lose your eye, but you probably wouldn't lose your life. So our next test is gonna be same gun, but this time we're going to be using .177 hollow point by Crossman. It's just called Premier. This is 7.4 grains. We're going in the same eye. I'm going to shoot a little bit higher. GoPro is recording. 1, 2, 1. So I think that pellet went deeper, but I don't see any broken bones. All right, this is the result with the 357 with the pellet. It looks like this is a new hole right here. And it looks like it went in and piled right on top. We'll do surgery in a little bit, but it may have cracked his orbital down in there. It's hard to see. I would say don't get shot in the eye with any type of BB gun. You're probably gonna have a really bad day. Just my guess. We're gonna go back to the steel BBs and we're gonna see what happens if you get shot in the tooth. Cause that probably wouldn't feel too good. 1. This is the result of the .177 to the tooth. We went in there, we hit the tooth. It looks like it shattered pretty good, but then the BB came right back out. And bounced off my arm at a relatively low velocity. Okay, so it's not, it's about what you would expect. It's not an extreme amount of damage. I would not want to get shot in the tooth with a CO2 powered BB gun. That being said, what I've seen here, I don't think is lethal. In rare circumstances, absolutely, something like that can kill you, but not too much. The one bounced off the tooth, bounced off my arm. We're gonna continue being careful and wearing eye protection. All right, so I think to finish this one up before we start taking it up a notch is a shot to the temple. Now that has always been to me probably, besides the eye, the second scariest place to get shot by a BB gun. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it'd be a bad day. I would go to the doctor, but I don't think you're losing your life over that. All right, this is the result of the .177 to the temple. As you can see, we have our entrance wound here, and it went down just behind this bone. I would say maybe a 1/2 inch of penetration. Again, it would be a bad day, but you gonna see tomorrow. So, okay. All right, so next up on the cutting block is the 22 caliber multi-pump rifle barrel pellet gun. And the next ammo we're gonna be using is 2.2, 14.3 grains. So quite a step up from 7.4. We're doubling the weight and we're around the same velocity. I think we're gonna be around 700 feet per second this time. And I think we're gonna do another eye shot because shooting him in the head with low powered stuff is scary. This shit is bouncing. All right, we're gonna pump this up 12 times. 12. 1. Safety is on. In 3, 2, 1. 1. Okay, now we're talking. All right. Okay. I think we have found the spot in which you're going to be having more than just a bad day, because that is into the bone. So the 14.3 grain going about 500 to 600 feet per second is enough to pierce the eye and go into the skull a little bit. So we went through this hole right here. And again, it's hard to see, but it's buried all the way back in there into the bone. It's getting a little crowded in there, but that is into the skull. That's a little better. You can kind of see the color of it right there. It is buried into the orbital socket, maybe that's called, I don't know. Okay, so that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be some surgery. We're going to be shooting the temple this time. Another really bad spot. Damn it, GoPro. I will always forget you. 1. 1. The high speed failed, that's okay. So it looks like it went in, bounced off the skull, and has found its resting place. I want to do that again with some high speed and then we'll look at the results. I don't know what happened. 1, 2, 1. Oh yeah. 12 pumps to the side of the head. This is the first shot. We went in right here, made contact with the skull, and then went downward. I don't see any major damage to the skull in the first shot, no major cracking. Second shot, we went in at a little shallower spot right over here. Same thing, went down, crushed the BB against the skull. Don't see any blood, from the brain at least, and I don't see any skull fractures. Okay. Wow. We really do need to step it up. Shit, none of these are penetrating his thick skull. GoPro off. Never once have I remembered the fucking GoPro. Okay. So our next test is going to be keeping the same gun, seeing how much ammo affects damage. 22 caliber, 21 grains. So not quite double, but a lot heftier. We're gonna see velocity is gonna be a little bit slower with the speed, but mass plus velocity equals Albert Einstein. Scoot you over. If my face starts to get red, it's because my room is getting very hot. The AC is too loud to have on. I'm sure you've heard it from all your other YouTuber friends. All right, this is 22 caliber, 21 grain slugs to the side of the head. Eye protection is on. 1, 2, 1. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You might die. Ooh. you probably won't die, but that's fucked up. That's bad. That's bad news bears. It is so dark. This camera is so fucking dark. If we look at the results here, it went in and it went into the skull. We finally got penetration in there. I don't know how deep it went, but I don't see it. And there's a big hole. I don't see blood pouring out quite yet. But yeah, that was our first penetration into the skull. There's a pube on his head. All right, so ammunition does matter a lot, apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this light on. It's getting too dark. So these went through the skull. It was our first one to actually do damage where I'm like, that's gonna be bad. His personality might be a little bit different. He might be nicer, I don't know. But that's gonna reach out and touch him with the hand of God. So I think our next test, we're going to maybe we'll go right here. What if you get shot right above the tooth? One. I was hit again by the bullet. His fucking jaws are strong. Jaws are really strong. That's the second one that came back and hit me. That's why we're eye protection buddies. Looks like we hit right in this area, almost the same exact spot. Bounced off the tooth and turned the pellet into this. It just completely and utterly obliterated it. So we've already proven that ammunition matters. I said that weird. And I'm sure that's something that we all knew, but it's still cool to see, you know, how much it does. So our final test with this one before we move into the big boy is these Red Flyer by Crossman Extreme Penetrators. So these weigh less at 16.7 grains, but they're going extremely fast, and they have this little pointy doodad. One. Wow. So I don't know what happened, but I heard something bounce all over, and it looks like it bounced off the side of his head. Okay, so you gotta give God some props. Your head it's a strong bitch, and this probably isn't even as strong as real bone. Again, that would not be a good day. So it went in, it hit the skull, really gnarly. We got some fracture to the bone itself, like an egg almost. And it bounced out and bounced around my room. I think we're gonna step it up to PCP. This camera is so, what are you exposing for? Why are you so dark? I think we're gonna have to step it up a bit because Bob over there, he's just pretty hard-headed. I just don't know what we're gonna do to get through to him, but I have one more idea, and that's this. This is my PCP. This shoots at approximately 1,000 to 1,100 feet per second at 22 caliber. This is not a standard BB gun, clearly. So I think we're just gonna give it our all. We're gonna go for a shot in the eye with this one, with one of the 21 grain slugs, and see if this is lethal. You never know, maybe it's not. We're gonna put it on safe, cause scary, I'm scared. In 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's not good. 2, 1. That's not good. Oh my God. Oh man. You're gonna need Doctor Strange for that one. Okay, so if you look, we went in right here on the bottom there. And it went, and now there's a new hole right there. That's a new hole. It went into his cranium. You're gonna need Doctor Strange to fix you, but then you'll be aight. So I'm actually less nervous about shooting this one because I don't have a lot of fear that it's gonna be bouncing off of the skull like these other ones. I'm thinking our next test, since we already know what it looks like when others fail at it, is the 21 grain slug to the temple. And we're gonna do it on the side that we did the other ones on. 1, 2, 1. Oh yeah. So as you can imagine, it is it's in his brain somewhere. That whole side of his head is now cracked. Oh God. This is our hole. And if you push on it, it's very soft. That whole side of his skull is now compromised because there's a big hole in it. All right, so I'm thinking before we move on to the Red Riders, I want to do a shot to the forehead with the slug. Are you ready for that, Bob? I don't think he's ready. 1. Oh! 2, 1. Oh! 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 Holy shit! Why do people buy these things? I'm just kidding. Fuck, man, that's... Wow. How am I gonna throw this in my dumpster? What the fuck? Oh, that slow motion is gonna be disgusting. Why is there lead everywhere? Did not go through, there's no way. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, that's slow-mo. Oh, God. So we have, Kool-Aid. This is Kool-Aid. It tastes really good. Coming out of, so the Kool-Aid went really high up here for some reason, and then also a lot of internal, oh, I hope that doesn't stain, Kool-Aid on the inside of the bone. It also pushed Kool-Aid out of other damaged parts of the cranium. One thing that was a little interesting to me on this was of all the lead that is all under his scalp. I don't know how that happened, but there's lead here, 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 here. It just, the skull could have peeled the lead and some of it pushed under the scalp, the skin, the scalp skin, and then the rest of it maybe like a, because they're not cored, but maybe a little bit of lead just continued into the brain. So there's not a huge skull fracture, but there is a hole and it's going into your brain. So I would say it's possible, but unlikely that you're going to survive that. All right. I'm not 100% certain, but I think we finally got through to Bob. Yeah, so I think for our next test, I'm just a little curious to see if the Red Ryder, these things that claim to be the extreme penetrators, are they going to penetrate as much as our last one did with the same rifle at the same FPS? I'm a little nervous because I don't want it to bounce around like I did the first time, but let's see. So we're going to shoot this on the forehead to see if at least it performs the same. 1. Oh! 2, 1. Oh! Dang it, and I forgot to trigger the high speed, but this is the result. I kind of threw on that one, boys, I'm sorry. You're not gonna have great high speed. But this was the result of the Red Ryder to the side of the head. I watched a big hole, and then I watched the blood come out. It was pretty traumatic. But yeah, so that's it. I got blood on my phone screen. This is great. Oh shit, Kool-Aid. This is Kool-Aid. All right, so we're gonna do a Red Ryder to the side of the head. Oh, no. I did not foresee this happening. The box is gonna get wet, and then it's gonna get weak. It's like there's a heartbeat. Why is it doing that? All right, we're just moving on. We are moving on. All right, this is Red Flyer. No! 1. Oh no. Oh no, why did I feel mist go all over me? 2, 1. I heard bones or something bounce off the... So we definitely have a hole that goes into the brain. This thing just won't stop leaking Kool-Aid. I'm hesitant to do this, but I think I'm going to do it anyways. We're gonna do the full auto. This camera is useless. We're gonna do the full auto. A lot of these are going to be bouncing in all different directions. Let's lube them up. All right, this is gonna be full auto 6-shot burst to the face with .177 steel BBs. Probably a mistake, but you only live once. 1. 1. As I thought, I heard a lot of bouncing around. Oh, we got in his nose. I see BBs in his nose. It's kind of hard to see damage everywhere else, but yeah, so that's that. It's kind of like birdshot. I think we're gonna do another shot of the 21 grain hollow point. I want to go right between the eyes this time. We are on safe. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. Oh, I'm getting blood splatter now. Like, oh yeah. This was the result of in between the eyes with the 21 grain. We got a nice hole. We are now drippity dripping all over. Yeah, we're just having fun at this point, guys. Say you have the 6-shot pretty low velocity, pretty lightweight BB, but to the back of the neck near the brainstem. Would that kill you? That's what we're gonna find out. One. All right, this is the result of back of the head with the 6-shot burst. I don't think that that's lethal because you have that bone right there, and I don't think, I mean, you're definitely gonna need some surgery to fix chipped bones, but that's not gonna kill ya. I think you'll be okay. All right, I mean, you can't have a ballistics gel head shooting video without a back of the head execution style shot. So that's what it's gonna be. I'm liking these slugs a lot, but you know what? Let's give the extreme penetrators a shot. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh shit! One. Right, that is red flyer out of PCP to the back of the head. That's a big nasty hole, man. What a perfect, just little death round that is. Oh my God, oh! What is, oh! I think one of our final shots, we gotta give the 21 grain slug a chance for the back of the head. One. Oh no. 2, 1. Oh no. No. All right, this is 21 grain slug to the back of the head. It did not roll over and get blood over. It's for science. I'm doing this for science. Okay. Oh my God. All right, so I think our last test for the day, I promise, I'm just having fun, is we're going to do the 21 grain slug versus tooth, because with the slower velocity, that's when this round bounced off the tooth and came back and hit me. So we'll see. Higher velocity, will it go through the tooth? This is the only part that we haven't penetrated. We are on safe in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I fucked up the high speed. Well, the GoPro got it. 1. Oh, it knocked out all the teeth. And this is the result of the 21 grain out of the PCP versus the teeth. There used to be some teeth there. Right here. There are no longer teeth. The teeth are gone. We bested the teeth. Oh my God, this is, how would I explain this if someone barged in? I couldn't, and I wouldn't. It sucks at the high speed. You know what? I want to get one high speed at least of the teeth getting broken out. Dang it. 2, 1. That's just awful. That's just fucking the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. All right, take two. His whole jaw is messed up. All these teeth are no longer good. Yeah, his whole face is fractured. Oh, the whole jaw broken. Maybe we'll do one more to the jaw. I just can't stop. I just want to get good footage. One. I want to shoot a little bit lower. 2, 1. 1. Next part is going to have a lot of Kool-Aid for people that don't want to see Kool-Aid. All right, this is the final for everything that we did. We got a shot to the head, shot to the jaw, through the jaw. We got one to the eyebrow. We got multiple holes in the skull, a lot of lead, which slid under there, which is kind of neat in a weird sort of way. We got the multi-shot BBs going into the skin right there. The jaw, oh my God. The jaw is really in a bad spot. This is all just pieces. This jaw is broken at the top. I don't know why there's lead down there. Oh my God, that's the one that went through the mouth. That one that went through the mouth went all the way and stopped right there at the... Whoa. This box, bro. This is the worst thing I've ever done. Back of the head, we have a hole. More random lead. Another nasty hole. All the holes that have this nasty jagged was from the Red Riders. Don't know why. There's a nice hole in the skull right there. And then all the ones that got lodged right there. I wonder if I could break a skull with my fist. Nope, I can't. That hurt. That was a mistake. Alright guys, so as you see, Bob, he's no longer with us. He's okay, he's just not in the same room as me. He just had a lot of Kool-Aid and it went all over the place. But it's fine, he's okay. Shout out to Ballistic Dummy Labs, because they are the shit. Probably the best ballistics gel company in the world. It's just so much fun, right? So yeah, the conclusion we came to is BB guns are not toys, and they are extremely dangerous. Clearly, the more FPS, the more damage that's going to be done. PCP rifle with 22 can absolutely and will absolutely kill you if you get shot in the head. You will die or have a lot of brain damage. That's just this one shot, right? So yeah, that's absolutely lethal. The smaller ones, you're gonna go blind. There's a possibility of dying. You hit your throat, you hit your jugular, you get some infection after getting shot. So at the end of the day, BB guns are not toys, and they should be taken as seriously as real firearms, and you should use the same 3 rules of always assume the gun is loaded. Never point the gun at something you're not willing to destroy, and finger off the trigger until you're willing to shoot. Pretty sure those are the rules, I'm not 100% certain. So yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know and I'll make some more, and until next time, see ya.